Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Ielts speaking and writing sessions, batch 2. Welcome, Dr. Rosie. I've just invited you. Um, if you're still there, please do join me. Are you having any connection problem? I think there may be connection issue from your side. So I suggest you better log off and re-log in. No, you're not audible. I can't hear you. I've invited you already to join here. Dr. Rosie, please rejoin. Yeah.
Hello, now I'm audible, sir.
Now you're audible. Assalamu alaikum and
Okay.
welcome.
Walaikum assalam, sir. Sorry. Uh, actually, I was not at my home. I came to my brother's home. Maybe because of that, some network problem or some background noise also.
That's okay. So, how are you doing today?
Yeah, today is a little bit busy because my parents back to our native place today and 3 p.m. So just we are busy for packing and then lots of talking, conversation. So,
Okay.
so
And which city they live?
right now we are in Mumbai. My native place in Gaya, Bihar. So
Okay.
Bihar is a north location of India, so that's why it's in winter it's very cold as compared to Maharashtra.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they used to come every winter, 3 to 4 months here, and otherwise they they are living in Gaya, Bihar.
All right. What's the language of Bihar?
In normal in like educated people is only Urdu, Hindi, and in at the time of speaking both are same. If in general, otherwise in writing it's a totally different. Even the script and all thing is very different. But in and tribal or local people is like Maghi and Bihari, Bhojpuri, that type of language. But I can't any language of that Bhojpuri, Maghi, Pali.
You don't know any
Uh,
of them.
no, no,
Oh,
we are all speaking only Urdu or Hindi.
I see. But I just read on information that in India there is no state language.
Yes, they are not a state language. Like a Maharashtra Marathi, it's a no. In India, it's a not a, no national language, but state language is available, but no national language. Just like in Pakistan, Urdu is national language, but not native language. But in India, no any language in India national language.
Hmm.
But according to state, it's different. Like in Maharashtra, the local language is Marathi. In in Andhra, Malayalam, Telugu, it's a local language. But in Bihar, it's not any specific language. But yeah, either Bhojpuri is, but not any official languages, and not any second language. But in Maharashtra, Marathi is the first language for speaking people.
I see. Uh,
Even in government office in Marathi, lots of work in
okay.
Marathi language. Yeah,
All right. It's good to know about different culture, as you know.
yeah,
So there's. So your parents now in Bihar, but you said you live in Mumbai, right?
yeah. Right now, but just today he will back. They will back first. They stay for 1 week in Kolkata because my younger sister live in Kolkata, and then they are go to Gaya, Bihar.
Okay.
And one very interesting thing in Bihar, the similarly as wise as old. It's used only at the time whenever we want to some people as a fool, as a foolish person. Then we use as wise as old, because old is the symbol of nonsense, foolishness, like foolish person. But but it's a little bit stranger for some native person. There is old is the sign of wisdom. So I know one very contrast understanding between the India and other place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's right. Uh, so the people become older and they become more wise. You know? That's
Hmm.
true. I'm going to share a story today before we jump into the main lesson. And
Hmm.
old woman went to the bank to get a withdraw $10 for okay,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
this accountant said, if you like to withdraw $10, you have to go to the ATM machine. Not you don't need to come to the queue. Then
Hmm.
the old woman said, okay, I'd like to withdraw all the money from my account.
Hmm.
The accountant reluctantly took the card and said, "Oh, what the old woman might have in her account." When he
Hmm.
checked, he found that the old woman has $45,000 in her account.
Hmm.
And he got surprised and said, Madam, we don't have this much money now to give you.
Hmm.
Then the old woman said, okay, how much can you give me now? He said, I can give you $5,000. Then she said, okay,
Hmm.
give me $5,000.
Hmm.
So she took the $5,000 from the accountant. Hi,
Hmm.
Bijoy, good morning. And then what she did, she's so clever and intelligent. She took $10 from there, okay, and the rest she gave to the accountant. Then she said,
Hmm.
"Can you please deposit this money to my account?" Now,
Hmm.
accountant has to do that. The accountant deposited $4,990.
Hmm.
Okay, and then she came back with a good laugh. The moral of the story is that always respect the elderly people who are wiser than us and more intelligent than us.
Yeah.
She said
Yes.
she needed $10. The accountant didn't want to give her. Now, but she made it
Hmm.
trick in a such way the accountant was, you know, no, accountant didn't have
Hmm.
any other choice to give her the money.
Hmm. Yes, correct. Yeah, but that similarity is not about the old. It's a old,
It's
OWL, old.
OWL.
L, yeah,
It sounds
old.
all.
Yeah, old. It's like birds.
Hang on a second. That's why the sound seems to be
Yeah,
different to me.
just yeah, I just read there.
It is owl, Dr. Rosie. That's a
All,
wrong
yeah,
word. You see,
all, yeah, yeah,
that's why pronunciation
all,
is very
yeah.
important. Let me show you.
Yeah, yes, very important. Otherwise, the all between old. Yes, all. Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
is
correct.
that what you're
Yeah.
meaning?
Yes, this is
Okay, look at the sound. That is a diphthong owl sound. Owl.
all. Yes, all.
Owl.
Voice as all,
Not all. Owl once again.
all.
A bird with a flat face and large eyes that hunts small mammals at night.
Mm-hmm.
A person who likes to stay up late at night. Yeah, they said I'm a night owl.
Yes, night owl.
So it is not all owl.
It's a all. Sorry, it's my mistake. It's a all.
Yes, you're going to sit for IELTS exam. Remember that
Oh my
sounding
God.
correctly is very important.
Today my daughter demotivate me. कि, Mama, you never qualified that time. Why you are wastage of time and wastage of money for thinking that? No, beta, don't say like that. I just try. I give lots of effort. No, Mama, your base is very weak. How to understand the speaking, listening vertical or speaking verticals? I think you don't go. Just full of discourage me in morning.
Okay. All right. Say, I don't know how non-subscribers can comment. I thought that they have developed the app,
No, sir. It's so they maybe they have
older version.
some older version or have some money because I have some money, so it's just deducted every sentences it deduct on one US dollar. So that with some person for vocabulary test just join. I feel it's a free of cost and I give seven answer. My $7 deducted from my account. So
$7.
I'm yeah, every one text is $1 like that.
Oh, did you contact Hello Support about this?
I do just today. Not today. Today I am busy. Just tomorrow I will do, and each and everything I write down. Like I not got any promo discount from for your subscription as well as for one another subscription dollar. But one teacher I subscribe, it's 30% discounted. It's $16 so converted into $11. But your 2 month subscription and the second person is not happen. So in same app, same promo code, why two are two are successful or two are not? It's a little bit quite stranger,
Okay.
and they are not any hop on initial. Whenever we try to hop on for any person without subscription, the one line pop up to you give $2. Okay, but now it's not any notification. Just if you have some dollar in your account, it's automatically detected. Otherwise it's not any pop up.
All
So
right.
moral of the story, I can't save any dollar in my account.
Okay. Now you can check it. Do you know your transaction record? Hello Cash. There is spend column. There is receipt column. If you click on the spend column, You'll see
Okay.
when and why and how the money has gone.
Yes, yes. So it's in which column? Just in profile. It's
One moment, let me find out. Yeah,
my classes give 10 get
you go to
10.
your profile,
Yes, I hear.
then you see Hello Cash or Cash.
Hello Cash. Yes,
Tou-
Hello Cash.
Touch on it,
Mm, yes.
then it shows the right arrow. Touch on the right arrow.
Yes, received, only received.
Yeah, received, and that is spent. Another column, spent.
Yes, spent.
Click
Yes,
on the
yes.
spent.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Yes, yes, sir. Minus two, minus two, minus two, minus two, minus two, minus two. Lots of minus two. But like 1225, it's for your classes. One classes for Mr. Dollar. It's like $30. RahatAli, your pay 30.4. It's yes, it's a minus two, lots of. So I just give that.
You said
Mm,
30.4 for my two
yeah,
classes, not 32.
yes, no, and 30.40. It's your classes for two classes. Live classes sign up with RahatAli 30.40.
$30 40 pence.
Yes, and hop on to Danvir is minus two, and like uh, you hoped on. Acha, even I hope on your it's also minus two. You hope on with Rahat Ali minus two.
When? That's why I do not
Hmm.
send the hop on request. I say to you, please, but I didn't get any money. Let me have a
Oh
look.
my God.
Okay, so I have to make a complaint to them.
Yeah. So
Can
just
you?
I send you a screenshot all
Yes,
in
please send me a
very yes.
screenshot. I have to complain to the IT
Yeah, yeah.
because
After
no money.
class, I sent to total, and also I sent a mail.
Sure, so that they
Yeah.
can investigate and refund your money. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
because uh, I didn't get any money from you. Unfortunately, that's a technical
Mm-hmm.
glitch.
But it's a 30.40 pins is
The
you have
classes
received.
classes money is okay. The
Yeah.
other
So
$2 you're
so
saying.
yeah. Okay. So it means I just give that why we are not. They are not consider my promo code or give 30% discount. 30% discount in 30. It's almost for eight US dollar. It's
Hang on a second. Let me check. 32, 30%. Yeah, $9.6.
yeah, 9.6. Okay.
So they should have taken
Okay, so
$22.40.
hmm.
But did you apply the
Just
code when you signed up? You need to
yeah,
apply the
because
code. You need to apply the
yes,
code.
that's why I will that codes with some other teacher. It's a happen 30% discount for 1 month is not $16 deduct. It's $11.
Okay.
Okay, I write the mail in very uh, very serious way and with all screenshot with full of evidence which what I have.
Okay, send me this in screenshot in box so that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can send them.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Surely, surely, surely. But you you like inform me where is I saw. So it's now it's very helpful for me for analyze and figure out where my dollar is
Are
spent.
going, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But as you said that you spend many $2 to hop on different teachers.
Yeah, many $2. Mostly that dollar. Maybe just I go once again. Maybe some other where is I am not subscriber of you. But you told me you have not received
No, I
anything.
haven't. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just I check. So now, sir, we just talk to about classes.
Mm-hmm. So, as you might be aware that this lesson is basically based on speaking and writing sessions,
Okay.
and If you remember last time, we were covering speaking task 3 in IELTS exam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in speaking task 3, Dr. Rosie, it is
Mm-hmm.
important for, there are two questions that is
Mm-hmm.
common question. The question number one, that they are going to ask a question where you have to demonstrate your tense, like past tense,
Okay.
present tense, and the future tense.
Okay.
Okay, and also in some cases they ask conditional sentences, a conditional
Oh,
situations where you have to demonstrate the understanding of conditionals. Okay,
okay.
so today I'm going to ask you that task 3 is these two common questions. Please remember once again, dear Dr. Rosie and
Mm-hmm.
whoever listening to us, in IELTS exam, in every question there is a question pattern. They use a grammar structure. Always use the structure when you're responding. It saves your, making own structure. Okay. For example, if they say, I'm going to ask you this question in task 1 question though. How are you doing today? What would be your answer?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great. Yes. You see, there is verb plus ing in the pattern, and you have to answer
ING
similarly.
pattern.
So I'm doing great.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Though I'm well, I'm quite good, it's nothing wrong, but it is not the pattern.
Yes.
Similarly, what do you do?
Mm, what do you do? I do some IT work. Yeah, or it's also change in some other pattern. Like I am working as a IT person, or what is the exactly? I can't understand.
Okay, let me show you today a small video from the British Council for all
Mm-hmm.
these 4 sections. They, so that you know what exactly and how they assess. Okay. Okay, one moment. First one is fluency and coherence, 25%. So, you've decided to take the IELTS exam. Congratulations! Success starts with IELTS. The speaking test is divided into 3 sections. Part 1 is the introduction and general questions. Part 2 is the long turn. And Part 3 is an analytical discussion. It's important to understand the criteria on which you will be tested in the IELTS exam. First, we consider the criteria of fluency and coherence. This is one of 4 criteria on which you will be tested. We'll cover the other 3 in later videos. Fluency and coherence refer to your ability to speak at length, including organizing ideas logically and appropriately signposting. It also refers to your ability to express and justify opinions and to discuss and speculate about issues without long pauses or repetition of the same words. Signposting is the use of words or phrases that indicate the direction of your thoughts. We will give you some examples of this in a moment. Many students try memorizing large portions of speech to repeat during the speaking test, but this can add unnecessary stress and sound unnatural. We don't recommend this approach. Here are a few tips to improve your speaking test performance. As you are speaking about a topic, build on your point of view by adding a few details. For example, if the question is, "What do you do?" rather than responding with, "I am a teacher," you might expand this to, "I have been a high school mathematics teacher in New York for over 5 years." For part 2 of the test, use the bullet points on the task card to help you structure your long turn and make notes in the 1 minute that's given using key words. In part 3, particularly, it is important to develop your answers and to speak at length. You can do this by thinking of reasons, effects, comparisons, supporting examples, and personal experience. Just make sure you are signposting what you say. For example,
Discussing excessive TV watching, you might mention reasons: increasing numbers of TV channels compared to a generation ago, and the popularity of TV characters. Effects: increasing obesity levels, eyesight problems, and other health issues. Experience: my nephew watches nothing except cartoons. He will not study. Here are some examples of signposting for part 3 of the test. Compare, contrast. In my view, there are two main differences. Responding to a point. Yes, I agree because, or I'm not sure I agree with that. You see, speculating on the future. I think we'll probably see a lot of, or maybe there'll be more, or it's unlikely that we will have. Practice is the key to increasing your fluency. There are no shortcuts. Practice using English in everyday communication as much as you can. Record yourself talking about different subjects. Then play it back and listen for linking expressions, hesitation, words you may be repeating, and times when your speech is slow. This will help improve your fluency. The assessment criteria is the only thing on which you will be tested. You will not be assessed on your appearance, body language while speaking in the exam, or your creative ideas. Ielts examiners are very consistent with their application of the Ielts assessment criteria. It is the same assessment given everywhere in the country and everywhere in the world. For more information, please see the other speaking test videos: lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation.
All right. So, Dr. Rosie, did you get the point? What do you do rather than saying I'm a teacher? You have to just elaborate a little bit. Like, I've been a high school teacher in New York school for the last 13 years, and I teach blah blah blah. Are you there, Dr. Rosie? Dr. Rosie, are you still there?
Sorry, sir. I'm on mute and just forget. I speak.
All
Okay,
right.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I understand each and every corner of that conversation. Especially, I think only 1 week I just go through each and every corner, and I practice that. Maybe after 1 week, I will give answer in this structure way.
Very good. That's a really positive vibe. Okay, remember that
Mm-hmm.
when you're answering in IELTS exam, it is not
Mm-hmm.
always yes and no answer. It's rather
Mm-hmm.
than you have to answer a little bit more, which is we call elaborative answer. And when
Elaborative
you're
answer.
giving an answer, especially you see that's the said analyze, reason,
Mm-hmm.
analyze,
Mm-hmm.
and effect and personal example. Like what is the impact of TV watching? Then
Mm-hmm.
you can say why do people watch TVs? Okay, popularity of
Mm-hmm.
TVs, TV characters,
Mm-hmm.
and also what are the impacts like obesity because somebody's watching whole day on the sofa, health problems, and maybe back
Health
problems.
problem,
Yeah,
obesity, posture problem, eyesight, lots of things.
that's right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then personal experience. Remember that when you're giving experience, do not give
Mm-hmm.
anyone's example. Okay, give your own
Mm-hmm.
example. Like my, you can say my nephew or my brother or someone else in our family watches whole the
Mm-hmm.
TV and they're watching only cartoons or movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
what's the impact of watching one kind of movie now? You can understand that if somebody watches only cartoons, they're limiting their knowledge of English movies because there are lots different kinds of movies. There is romantics movies, comedy, horror movies, action movies, thriller, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so this is one
Yes.
of them. So there are three other videos, as you can see. Would you like to watch all of them today? It's after you.
Uh,
We can go on practicing speaking part tasks.
yeah, practice because one by one it's more better. So just I try to
Okay.
implement that knowledge when I gathered the first video.
All right. That's okay. So remember that when you're describing any topic, always
Mm-hmm.
follow this pattern. Okay. Fluency and
Mm-hmm.
coherence, which is related to the topic, lexical
Mm-hmm.
sources, grammatical
Mm-hmm.
range, accuracy, pronunciation. They have used one
Yes.
word, if you have noticed, without long pause or repetition. So, which means that
Mm-hmm.
very often we say actually, one of them. And some people say,
Mm-hmm.
you know what,
You
no,
know what?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And even I have heard when you're answering question, they say, oh, yes, I know it. Or no, no, I don't know it. Don't say no, no twice or yes twice. Just simply yes, I know it. Give a pause. And you don't have to
Mm-hmm.
speak faster. Remember that. If you're
Mm-hmm.
speeding, always causes problem, even in the driving. Yeah, Yes.
Mm-hmm.
it loses your pronunciation, you lose your grammar if you're speeding, and you loses the connection, or we call it articulation, the natural way of speaking. Okay, you have to understand. We have to speak in natural way, naturally, articulately.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So today's question is, um, I'm going to ask about your hometown. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Tell me something interesting about your hometown.
My hometown is in Bihar, India. It's northern part of India, and the city is Gaya. It's a very famous about the enlightenment of Gautam Buddha, and for Buddhist traveler or follower, it's mostly came there, and it's a little bit pilgrims of two major community of globally. It's one Hindu and second Buddhist. So for Hindu, it's a very spiritual place because of that system in their after death they give some devotion, some like called in Hindi is the Pindan. So they sacrifice something for ancestor name, and they prayer and they and so it's a mostly in the month of Feb. So light in Feb, it's a very over the city is overcrowded mm, with pilgrims, and the Buddhist community came here every years for 3 months, and lots of spiritual and regional events come on. It's going on at that month. So and one more thing is nothing is there in a like technological form. No any industries, no any big university. It's the source of bread and butter. Their people is mostly government job as well as the um, support of that 4 or 5 months for help and accessories of that event. Only that. It's a not very big city. It's a small city as compared to other city of India. It's a very small but heritage and have a good importance in history as well as a religious point. And third is the data says it's covered from geographical, it's covered from all over all four side. It's a mountain, but mountain have no any tree. It's a like very famous proverb in local, the mountain without tree and um, river without water, but it's actually happens, and some person correlate into some spiritual event or a story. And last but not least, it's a environmental, it's a not good, it's the pollution pollution scale is more than any other country of any other city of India. It's a high polluted city.
Okay. So, Dr. Rose, I'll be back in 1 second. Yeah?
Mhm. क्या बोल रहे हैं? हाँ.
I'm back. Sorry, Dr. Rosie.
It's okay, sir.
All right. So, yeah, you have answered well, though there may be some grammatical problems. That's not a issue at the moment, but you have uh,
Mm.
pinpoint most of the answers. Though, tell me something
Mm.
interesting about your hometown. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
The only thing I
Mm.
will suggest here is some of the words that you have used may not be suitable. You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay.
Mm. Mm.
Now, next question is: do you like your hometown? That's a very common question.
Mm. Uh, it's very, very unexpected answer. No, I don't like my hometown. Only that I used to go there because of my blood relation, because of my families. Otherwise, I don't like anything of my from my hometown. The law and line order, the accessories, the health facilities. Nothing is good there. So sometimes I try to develop that city from my end, and lots of volunteer try to do, but that city is like the person and population is not in positive way for development. The development criteria is very very different from in front of that people. So that's why I don't like my hometown. I can't leave that there.
Okay, that's great. Yes, when you're saying you like something or if you don't like something, remember to give examples. What are the reasons possibly you don't like
Mhm.
it or you do like it?
Mm.
It is important for you and for the listeners and for the examiner to understand why you like, okay? It should be
Mhm.
clarified. Thank you very much. And the next question is you have already answered. And when did you leave your hometown? How long ago and why?
Uh, I left my hometown almost 32 years before. After after marriage of my after 1 years of my marriage, and because of I feel the town is not suitable for my next generation. Like my kids is no further opportunity to development for all aspect. So that's why we just moved from another place.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Rosie, there is one sound very
Mm-hmm.
important today. Yeah, I'm going to write it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see my comment?
Yes. Leave and leave. Yes.
Yes.
Leave means living, and leave means left. Leave left. Like
Yeah.
it's a छोड़ देना and जीना.
To go away from someone or something. Leave. Leave,
Leave.
left, and leave,
Yeah. Yeah.
lived. Okay. Remember
Yes.
that very often these two words may be confusing if it is not pronounced
Yeah.
correctly. The way like owl
Okay.
and old. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember leave, short sound,
Mm-hmm.
leap, because I sound. S sound in English we call. And leave, there is E and A sound together. When there are two
Okay.
vowel sounds are in a word, it becomes a bit longer sound.
Mm-hmm.
Leave. So, how
Okay.
long ago did you leave your city?
Mm-hmm. I live almost 19 years in my city.
No, Dr. Razi, that's not, that's the second leap I'm talking of. Leap.
Acha, leave.
Yes.
How long? Yes,
How
you
long
means.
ago? Look, listen to the question one more time. How long
Okay.
ago did you leave your city?
Yeah,
Because now you live in Mumbai, right?
yeah. I left my city almost 32 years ago.
Almost 32 years ago. Okay. So that's the reason I've given you these two words. Please do
Yeah,
practice because it could be confusing. Once again, leap and
yes,
leap. Leap,
yeah.
leaped. Yeah.
Okay, yes, understood.
Leap, again, leap, shorter sound. Leap, longer sound.
Mm.
All right. That's cool. And do you think that your hometown has changed in the last 10 years?
Hmm. Yes, it's very visible for any changing in my hometown, but it's not in mental and behavior level. It's only about the infrastructure level. So, but I consider mostly the behavioral and the mental change. It's most developed our new generation and the supporting to and new thinking and creative mind, but that is not happen. Even I feel it's a gradually decrease because the person who have some good intellect or IQ level, they are immigrate from there. But the infrastructure is, yes, really, it's quite developed, quite progressive.
Okay. But how do you know the mental change?
Yeah, uh, uh, I consider or just scaling the mental condition or mental intellect is on the basis of education, basis of the upbringing of child. How do they develop her or his mind? What is the custom? What is the ethics? What is the um, belief? And third is what is the position of female and child and that city or that town. So it's my perception. I just count that point of view. How they knowledgeable from his mind or his mental process, not according to degree, not according to infrastructure.
Okay. Another tip would be for you that when you're describing something, always make three parts of the answer, like introduction, body, and conclusions. Remember that
Mm-hmm.
once you have finished your answer, do not start again. Do not go back to
Okay,
answer. Just finish
okay,
it.
okay,
And
okay,
from your finishing part, your examiner will be able to understand that, oh, the answer is finished.
okay, understood. It's the first time that this structure way answering question. I remember I imprint on my mind how to speak.
All right. And
Inshallah, next time I go to that structure.
okay. And do you think that in the next 5 years, your hometown will be changed a lot?
Frankly speaking, I really sorry because I could not find anything of analytical point of that topic, so I can't able to speak any one single line on this topic.
Okay. But remember that if you are asked the same question in the IELTS exam, you need to
Hmm.
answer it, even though you don't like the
Okay.
topic.
Okay. Even the answer is not authentic. Correct.
Yes, they're not going to check whether you're
Yeah.
telling right or wrong
Yeah. It's
things. Yeah?
yeah.
Remember that
Understood.
they're going to
Now I
assess
understand.
that they're going to assess your only your speaking quality, those four criteria. Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
criteria you can see on the screen: fluency and
Mm-hmm.
coherent lexical sources, grammatical range, and
Mm-hmm.
accuracy in pronunciation.
Yes, yes, understood. Or how to articulate your random question with your answer.
Exactly. Remember that it is not that you're telling something
Mm.
truth, okay? And most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
cases,
Now
IELTS,
I understand.
yeah, most of the cases, Dr. Rose, in IELTS exam is nothing but making up a story of
Yes,
your
correct.
own.
Okay, okay. Now I understand. Now I speak good story, very relevant and with full of accuracy.
That's right. Remember that when you're answering, you have to be grammatically correct to get good course,
Mm.
good score. Your
Mm.
pronunciation, your presentation using vocabs as well as fluency.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, there are many candidates who came to take my lesson. They always answered negative. Like always say to them, do not answer negatively. They're not going to check
Mm-hmm.
whether it is a fact or not, whether it's a right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, understood.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because if you
Now I
remember,
understood. Yes.
Dr. Rose, if you remember, I asked you there will be one question where they're going to ask the question in such a way you have to answer
Mm-hmm.
using past tense, present tense, and future tense. So this question was
Mm-hmm.
related to the future tense. Like, do you think that
Mm-hmm.
your hometown is
Yes,
going to be
yeah,
changed
yeah,
in the next
yeah,
5 years?
exactly, exactly. And they examiner want only what is the our understanding of
Tense.
tenses, understanding of attitude of sentence. Yeah, understood now. So I just my next our next class, inshallah, I have some improvement. So just I go through all that your guidance, and after that, inshallah, some improvement you I achieve.
Okay. And we are not finished yet.
Mm-hmm.
So please remember that, the tips and techniques I'm describing today, it is
Mm-hmm.
it is very much important for you to get good score in IELTS
Okay.
exam. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So in IELTS part 3,
Mm-hmm.
generally the examiner will ask further question related to the speaking task too. Say if
Mm-hmm.
in your speaking task, if the topic is describe a gift you bought for someone else. Remember, did you
Mm-hmm.
practice this one?
No, I never practice. Just I start from you.
Okay.
So now I
All right.
now I practicing.
That is it.
Okay.
But one of the common questions in speaking task two is describe a gift you bought for someone else. Okay.
Yeah, you asked me yesterday.
All right. So yeah, I'm
Same
going to
question.
describe
Yeah.
a, yeah, the same question because part three is most of the times related to the part two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
so basically, then you describe the gift for whom you bought, h- quality, did the person like it or not, and what's the relation of the person. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
if we relate to the same question in task 3, then the
Mm-hmm.
question would be what kind of gifts people usually buy in your country.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Rosie, again I'm saying what kind of gifts people buy usually in your country.
Okay. So, so can I speak?
Yes, but before you speak, another tip is that
Mm-hmm.
remember that for
Mm.
every question you're going to get only 30 to 40 seconds to answer. Okay.
Okay.
So in these 30 to 40 seconds, you can tell at least 4 to 5 sentences, depending on your
Mm-hmm.
presentation skill.
Mm-hmm. So, from home, mostly people buy for gifting a statue of Buddha and a statue of Mahavir, and then some basic local traditional handicraft. That one is the one stone. It's a cutting, and then another stone in that stone, and another like it's a 3 to 4 layer of same article like some elephant. So it's elephant under one elephant under one elephant. It's totally by hand. It's a handcrafted uh, statue. It's a very famous all over the world. So mostly people purchase for buying or gifting that thing.
Okay. Uh,
I mistake purchasing or buying in same time. Yes. So for gifting they purchase same thing like that.
all right. So do you think that for different festivals, people buy different types of gifts, and why?
Yeah, because the some festival is denoted only that region. So in Bihar and Gaya region, the very famous festival of like um, Chhat, and in Chhat the married women having fast. So that's why mostly people purchase gift on that time. It's a chunri. It's like a piece of cloth and just you wearing on your head. It's a very colorful and very decorative.
Okay. Is this the only traditional gift you buy, or is there any other traditions?
It's only that tradition. It's not any other tradition. It's the Bihar local festival and local gift. It's a regional based gift.
Okay. So if you're attending in a wedding, will you buy the same gift?
No, because it's denoted one specific community and one specific festival and one specific region. So I never buy that type of gift. Yes, I never buy that type of gift for in wedding.
All right. So did you get my point? When it says the question is describe the different types of traditional gifts of your city, then you must
Mhm.
mention all of the different types of gifts. It's not only the that one. Like it could be
Okay. Now
wedding,
understand.
it
Now
could be wedding,
understand.
it could be
Yeah.
festival, it could be
Okay.
religious Muslim festival or Hindu festival or
Mm-hmm.
Buddhism festivals. Okay, you have to bring these three different kinds of answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just don't be limited to only one.
Okay, understood.
All right, and obviously
Okay.
if you're attending in a birthday party, you're going to buy something else as a gift.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's why, Dr. Reza, remember that it is very crucial point for you to understand the question and what they're asking. But for any case, if you're not sure about the question, always ask the examiner. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and so that the examiner will be able to explain you. Same case for me. If you don't understand anything, please do ask me. I always, give this message at the beginning of the class. Never,
Okay,
never
okay.
ever guess by yourself if you're not sure.
Yes,
Guessing
yes, I
is most of
understood.
the cases, guessing is wrong.
Most is the wrong. Yes, yes. Most dangerous.
All right. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
now,
Mm.
when you attend different kinds of festivals, is it important to wear traditional dresses?
Uh, it's only community specific, but the social integration or social togetherness is most important. That's why many people wearing in same traditional wear according to uh, festival. It doesn't matter it's her or his festival or some other community festival, but they are trying to uh, wearing the traditional uh, dresses according to festival.
Okay. Well done. This question has really good answer from you. Depending on the festival, you have to change your clothing or dresses. Okay. And when you're buying a gift, do you sometimes also consider money is an important factor?
Uh, yeah, sometime whenever we decided about the money, just I give this range of gift. That time, money is most important factor. Otherwise, if the gift purpose is not important, what we think to go, what is the appropriate for person, just I purchase.
All
So
right.
it means money is partially a factor according to according to circumstances, depending who I give the gift.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is good answer though. And also, sometimes some people think that buying flowers is the best gift. What's your opinion?
Yes, mostly people like giving a gift as a flower bouquet, but I don't know why I don't like this. I love that in personal level, but intellect level, I don't like that type of gift because it's the wastage of money. It's only for 1 or 2, maximum 1 day. So I feel it's a wastage of money.
Okay.
Hmm. Remember, bouquet is a British pronunciation,
Okay.
but Americans say it
Bouquet.
bouquet.
Bouquet,
They stress it.
bouquet, yes,
All right,
yeah.
it's a good answer. So, Dr. Reza, remember that, yeah, we are almost, still have got 6 minutes. And in IELTS
Okay,
exam, as you know, in speaking section, task 1, task 2, and task 3. And many cases, our learners find that task 2 and task 3 is
your
really.
voice is breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yes, tell me.
Sorry. What I was saying, task 2, in many
Mm-hmm.
cases, candidates find that task 2 and task 3 are really be difficult to answer. So what happens basically, task 2, as you know, this cue card where you have got set up questions. So you have to organize your idea and make bullet points what you're going to talk. And
Okay.
remember that, the more you talk, the examiner will have more chance to assess your quality of English. But do not use any words or any phrases that you are not sure of it. Remember that content is very important, crucial when you're giving an example. You're giving an example of a
Mm-hmm.
word, but it doesn't match with the content, then you're not going to get mark. Okay. There is no minus marking
Mm-hmm.
though in IELTS exam, but
Okay.
you're going to get nothing in that part. So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
remember coherence, using vocab, correct vocab with the right content,
Correct vocab. Yes. Yes.
and using correct grammar structure and different kinds of grammar structure. It's another
Yes. Yes.
important
Yes.
factor. And obviously, you try to give your best efforts of pronunciation. And a
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation can make lots of difference, as you might have seen some of the instances. Okay.
Yeah, my pronunciation is really not good, so I work hard on my pronunciation.
Yeah, but still you're going to get good mark. I mean, you're going to get marks on pronunciation. It doesn't matter whatever your pronunciation is, as long
Okay.
as you try to give your best effort to pronounce the word correctly.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions from this IELTS
Uh,
speaking task section?
no, right now I don't have any question because I not go through. But of course, in next class, I have some question, and one thing I thought if I just prepare some question answer and in front of you I talk, you just identify where is my gap according to the criteria of speaking. So just it's like something pre-practice or pre uh, like yeah, pre-practice. It's just not random. Like just I know like five question and give the that five answer and just you just check how to I speak in point of four criteria in speaking.
Sure.
So so after that I understand what where I have missing, uh, where I am missing or where I have good.
Okay, and I'll suggest you another thing.
Hmm.
Start practicing writing some of the written task,
Yeah.
especially task 2.
Hmm.
Okay, then you can send me by email attachment as a
Okay.
Word file Then I can check and
Mm-hmm.
give you feedback. Some of the students have
Okay.
already done it. I think up to now,
Okay. So
9 students
any
have done it.
okay. So I will also, but which topic? You give some topic, yeah,
You,
or
you
I
can choose
choose
your
some
topic.
topic.
You choose your topic, and I'll
Okay.
give you a topic
Okay.
later. Let me see how
Okay.
well you are writing your topic.
Okay.
Okay,
And what is the word limitation? It's 200 to
200,
300.
300. You can write 300 words. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Sure. 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 I will do, sir. I will do.
okay.
Okay.
Remember that the
Yes.
more you practice in speaking and writing, you'll be more confident. Okay, and
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
and also practice is the key factor.
Yes.
All
Exactly.
right. Remember, it's
Yeah.
like a magic word.
Yeah. Yeah. I surely do, sir. I surely do.
Okay, and thank you very much once
Okay.
again for joining today. I
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I
Okay.
hope to see you soon, and you take care.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Bye. So, dear viewers, that's the end of today's lesson, and this lesson is going to finish in the next 7 seconds. Now, 6, 5, 4. Thank you very much. I like to see you later. You take care and bye.